can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 14 carries, 64 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Lambert. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A beautiful fake. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 63 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Lambert. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Harris running straight ahead. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Back to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Partner, we got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. But you look at this defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a foot.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wondered, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Lambert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Lambert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Rio offense set to take over. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Franklin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Franklin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Montgomery on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Lambert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Campbell making the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down, Condors.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Rio de Janeiro first down.
Back to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Out of the gun now on third down. He gets it complete to Harris. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now out come the Bills.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Back to throw now on second and 10.
And that one too high and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The slot man in motion right.
Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lambert underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lambert.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st down. Lambert. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Lambert. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds right around the 20. Here is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Lambert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Catch made here by Campbell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Campbell. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
At the 8-yard line.
Back to throw.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Harris is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 40-yard line.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they absorb.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Condors have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And that makes it 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. To throw on third down, Lambert work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Lambert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
This is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll look to throw again. Caught by Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lambert. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now the Rio offense set to take over. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there on the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On the give, this is Harris. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And a real first down.
This is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Taylor there to bring it in on the crossing route. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Condors have retaken a third quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, Lambert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. And defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. 61 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3rd and 20. Up the middle they go. Dorsey. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Well, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. To Montgomery to begin the drive. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lambert. That one complete to Anderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Lambert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Lambert. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking to throw. Lambert. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Well, the Rio offense set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run with Harris. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Here now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This is caught. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Condors answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Rio,
they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles.